Hello everybody, how you doing? Welcome back to the English TV Guide here on YouTube. Very good to see everybody. I'm not sure what that screen was just there. You know how these technical things go, but it's great to have you on this Friday. Welcome back. It is a Friday. This week has sped past. Definitely. This week has just gone so quickly. But if you would like to learn some British slang, you're in the right place. I can just see the replay there of that strange screen. Have a lot of people joining us right now from all over the world. It's fantastic to have you. Let's see who we have. We have Risa. What's going on? We have Miss Emma. How you doing today, Emma? Very nice to see you. Let me just turn my levels down there. Emma says, I'm glad I'm not the only one who did not know what peng meant. Okay, interesting. Tammy, how you doing? And Mirella. Very nice to see everybody's saying hello to Emma. Hello, Emma. Hello, Lloyd. I'm here too. Rafaela, hello, Emma. Can you see me? I'm here too. But Emma, we're very happy to have you watching us as well. What is this peng word? I don't know what this peng word is you're talking about, but very interesting. New word for me too. But anyway, this is the English TV Guide. This is your daily show for English TV Live, where we give you some tips, some different expressions, grammar reviews. We have video challenges from our members. We have all different types of things. So this is your daily place to hang out with me and hopefully just brush up on different areas of your English. The English TV Guide is brought to you by English TV Live. English TV Live is your number one resource for live English lessons. We have a community, a private community of teachers, experts in pronunciation, in writing, in grammar, in listening. So whichever area it is that you are struggling with, I think English TV Live could be the answer for you. EnglishTVLive.com is the place to go. Speaking of English TV Live, we have a brand new podcast, which has just been released. Literally, I don't know, half an hour ago. I was just listening to it before I was talking to you, and it's a very interesting one. Speaking of Emma, who is watching us right now, Emma is the guest in today's English TV Live podcast. I've left the link in the description of this video, so if you just click underneath this video on YouTube, you can go straight to download the podcast right away. We also have an article there written by Jacob, which I think you're going to enjoy as well, which breaks down some of the advanced English, which is covered in this podcast. The topic, by the way, is actually a bit of a serious one, and it is bullying, the issue of bullying, which, of course, is a big problem for people all over the world, right? And Emma talks about how she overcame that. So I hope you're going to enjoy it. Make sure you go to EnglishTVLive.com. Click on the link in the description to check it out. Jacob's going to tell you a little bit more about that podcast, and also he's going to teach you a little bit of vocabulary, and then we're going to break it down a bit as well after that, and introduce some British slang. So make sure you stay tuned. Let's go over to Mr. Jacob.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope you're doing well. Quick vocabulary lesson for you and an exciting announcement. I am presently walking around downtown Calgary looking for a coffee shop where I can sit and do some work. I've been to about 3 coffee shops, but every single coffee shop that I've walked into has been packed. Every single coffee shop that I've walked into has been packed. If something is packed in English, if a place in this example, there are lots of people in that place. So I went into the first coffee shop and there were so many people there. It was packed. Same with the second coffee shop and the third coffee shop. This is kind of a slang expression that we use. Maybe not slang, but very informal. If a place is packed, there are lots of people in that place. The next thing I wanted to tell you about is that the newest episode of the English TV Live podcast is available for download. Lloyd is going to tell you all about it, but in this episode, I spoke with Emma, who is our pronunciation expert at English TV Live. We had a great conversation about bullying in particular. So you're going to learn a lot about Emma from listening to this conversation, and I hope you enjoy it. So that's about everything I have to say to you on this lovely Thursday here in Calgary, but you'll be watching this on Friday. And yeah, that's about it. Enjoy the weekend, everyone. Back to you, Lloyd. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Jacob. Back to me. A brand new podcast episode is waiting for you at EnglishTVLive.com. Make sure you click on the link in the description of this video to check it out. Emma is your guest for this week. You can also check out the previous episode, which had me as your guest. And so we're going to keep releasing new podcasts. You can listen to it on the website, EnglishTVLive.com. You can also subscribe on iTunes as well. And there's some other places you can listen as well. But I recommend on the website, it's the best place because you have the article with it as well. Make sure you check that out. Why don't we go back into the comments before we look at that vocabulary? So who do we have here? Here's Emma, who said, yeah, I was bullied in school, which is the topic of this podcast, but now I'm ready to kick ass. That's a very nice expression there. So to kick ass, that's a nice expression. It means to do a great job. To kick ass. To kick ass. It means to do a great job. And she definitely is doing that. Make sure you are following Emma on Instagram, by the way, and YouTube, pronunciation, and Facebook, pronunciation with Emma. And Emma will be teaching you today inside the private community. So if you are a private member, make sure you check out her lesson. And, Emma's everywhere today. And also Emma is doing a live show on Instagram for English, on the English TV Live page at 2 p.m. GMT, which is about 45 minutes from now. Okay, that's my maths for the day. All right, who else do we have in the comments here? Lolly says, packed equals crowded. Just be careful you're spelling there. And yes, that is correct. So, packed is the word that Jacob was talking about there, and it means somewhere that is crowded. It's a natural way you can say that. So, for example, Jacob was saying that the coffee shops were packed, very crowded. He was trying to find a coffee shop to sit down at, and everyone he went to was packed. Too many people. It was packed. Now, what I want to do now, this is a universal word that people will understand, but I want to give you a word with a similar meaning, which is probably more commonly used in England, definitely. It's British slang. So why don't we take a look at the first one? I'm going to look at some British slang words. I'm going to give you 3 very nice British slang words that you can use from today, and probably other people, even Americans, maybe Australians will understand. Canadians like Jacob will probably not understand, so you can actually have the upper hand above them. Let's take a look at the first one then, which is chock-a-block. Chock-a-block. Now, chock-a-block means extremely crowded. So Jacob was talking about the word packed, which is a nice word, packed, right? Somewhere is packed, is very full, could be a club, could be a restaurant, could be the comments section at English TV Live, hopefully. I can see you guys here. It's pretty packed in the comments there. But chock-a-block is a very British slang word and means extremely crowded. So let's look at a couple of example sentences here. The first one is, the traffic was chock-a-block today. The traffic was chock-a-block today. Maybe you're stuck in the traffic on the way to work, on the way home from work, and it's chock-a-block. It's chock-a-block. I'm never going to get home. It's chock-a-block. This actually happened to me last night when I was going to dinner with my family. The restaurant was chock-a-block. There wasn't anywhere to sit. So we arrived last night at the restaurant. We went for dinner, and we hadn't booked a table because we thought, there should be some empty tables, but the restaurant was chock-a-block. I'm not sure why. Maybe Thursday night has some special event or something, but it was chock-a-block. The restaurant was chock-a-block. And in Jacob's case as well, when he was just going to the cafes and everything, the cafes were chock-a-block. So a very nice word there that you can use. Chock-a-block. Chock-a-block. Have a go making a sentence with this word in the comment box below, Chock-a-block, and we'll take a look at your sentences in a moment, all right? Let's take a look at the second one. Now, I want you to see if you can guess what you think this word means. You ready? Chuffed. Chuffed. What the hell does this mean? Okay. Chuffed. You could also say chuffed to bits. That's not going to help you very much. So, chuffed. What do you think this could mean? Has anybody heard this word before? Chuffed. What does this mean? Chuffed. If you are chuffed, what do you think that could mean? Let's see if you can have some. Take a guess in the comments. Let me see if we have any sentences, by the way, for Chock-a-block. Helen says, my beauty salon is Chock-a-block today. Very nice. Okay. Business is good, I guess. If you run a beauty salon and they've got a lot of customers, it's Chock-a-block. That's very nice. Risa says, the nightclub is, that's his real name, by the way, Risa, Essa. The nightclub is Chock-a-block on Saturday night. Exactly. And Friday night as well, tonight, I'm sure. The clubs and the pubs and everywhere is going to be Chock-a-block. Rafaela says, your sister's wedding will be Chock-a-block. Yeah, I think it definitely will be. Yes, it definitely will be. Emma says, I have. I think you mean you have heard about the word chuffed? Well, I would hope so. And I'm chuffed to hear that. But somebody says here, Emma, you don't count. Because Emma's British, so of course she knows this word. So let's see if we can guess what it means. Lolly says, chuffed equals proud. Julia says, sad. Ding, 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 we have the winner here. And Tammy, you are correct. The meaning of chuffed means very pleased. It means that you are, oh no, that's Chock-a-block. It means you are so happy, so pleased about something that happened. You are so happy. You are chuffed. You're so happy. Chuffed. Or you could also say, I'm chuffed to bits. I'm chuffed. Let's look at a couple of examples, shall we? The couple was chuffed when they found out they were having a baby. The couple found out they were having a baby, and they were so happy about the news, they were chuffed. They were chuffed to bits. I was chuffed when I won the competition, whatever that competition may be. You were chuffed when you won the competition. When the athlete won the gold medal, he was chuffed. Probably more than chuffed. Chuffed to bits. So see if you can make some sentences in the comments. And let's move on to the last one for today, the last British slang word I'm going to teach you for today. If you enjoy this, by the way, I will teach you more in the future. It's always good to know British slang. Kip. Kip. What the hell does this one mean? Okay, kip. Again, in the comments, see if you can guess what this one might mean. Kip. Is it a snack? Is it a disease? Is it, what is it? What could the meaning of kip mean? What could the meaning of kip mean? What could the meaning of kip be? Let's take a look. Why don't we take a look at some of your comments from some of your sentences from the last one. So we have Salsabil says, I'm chuffed to be here with you. And Salsabil, I'm chuffed to have you here as well. I'm very chuffed to have everybody watching right now on YouTube. Very great to have you here. Tammy says, yay, yeah, Tammy got the right answer. Tammy says, yay, yeah, Tammy got the right answer. So congratulations to you. Maybe you're feeling chuffed. Lolly says, the mother was chuffed when her son became a doctor. Okay, so let's see. And by the way, no cheating. Okay, when I give you these words, you can't go on Google and check them quickly. You could, but no. Try to guess. So what is the meaning of kip? That was my question. Lolly Lolly says, a nap. Interesting. Interesting. We have another sentence with chuffed to bits here. I get chuffed because I can understand what Lloyd says. Okay, I'm chuffed. You can just say, I am, yeah. I get chuffed, I am chuffed when I understand what Lloyd says. Lolly Lolly's a siesta. Rafaela, me today. Are you kipping or are you chuffed? Which one are you? Okay, Julia says, I heard yesterday someone was saying abso-bloody-lutely. Yeah, so Julia, she took part. She's one of our private members. She took part in the video challenge a couple of weeks ago. You can check out her video here on this channel. Julia lives in the UK, so she probably has heard some of these words. She heard this word, abso-bloody-lutely, which is a nice British slang word as well. Abso-bloody-lutely means absolutely, totally, completely. Oh yes. So abso-bloody-lutely is a little bit rude. Bloody is a little bit of a rude word. Not as bad as some, but it's a British rude word. Bloody hell. So abso-bloody-lutely. Hey, you want to go and get something to eat? Abso-bloody-lutely. You want to get a drink? Abso-bloody-lutely. All right, so let me move on to the meaning of kip. So that's the word that we're going to look at here. And some of you have already got the correct answer. So kip means sleep or nap. Sleep or nap, which are basically the same thing, but obviously nap is for a shorter time. So kip. And kip, by the way, can be a noun or a verb. So you can kip, or you can have a kip as well. Get some kip. If Emma's still watching, maybe you can give some examples of how to use this word as well. Kip. So some more British slang for you there. Kip. Kip means sleep. It's pretty commonly used as well. If you are sleeping in somebody else's house, and you could also, I need to get some kip. Well, we'll look at some sentences here. But basically it means sleep. Slang word for sleep in British slang. For example, I need to get some kip before my busy day tomorrow. I need to get some kip. Or you could have a kip as well. Or you can just kip. All the same thing. So I need to get some kip before my busy day tomorrow. I need to get some kip before my day tomorrow. Do you mind if I kip on the sofa? Do you mind if I kip on the sofa? Actually, at the moment, I'm in my sister's house here, and not this weekend, next weekend is her wedding, and many, many people are going to be staying at this house, and people are going to be kipping in all different places, on the sofas, on the floor, maybe in the bedrooms, I don't know, bathrooms, hopefully not, but yeah, there's going to be a lot of people kipping all over the place. So, do you mind if I kip on the sofa? All right. So why don't we take a look before we finish? Let's see if we can get some more examples from you guys. Sarah says, he kipped for such a long time. Or maybe you could say, he had a very long kip. He had a very long kip. Tammy says, I usually get a kip in the afternoon. I usually get a kip in the afternoon. Nim says, haha, oh my, I can't guess any British slang. I know it's not easy to guess, definitely not easy to guess. There's not much logic to it. But I'd love to kip at least 7 hours. 7 hours is pretty good. I'm going to take a kip. I'm exhausted. Yeah, that's pretty good. Take a kip, get a kip. Reese says, I'm chuffed when I watch your videos in English TV Live. Thank you very much, Reese. If you're just joining, by the way, chuffed means very happy. So I'm chuffed to have you here. I hope you're chuffed to be watching the program as well. Tammy also says, or is it, I usually take a kip in the afternoon. That's fine as well. Salsa Bill says, I always need to get a kip after any exam. I understand. Maybe I'll take a kip after this show. I don't know. But I understand what you mean. Yeah, after work, after an exam, after exercising, maybe you're feeling a bit tired. You need to take a bit of a kip. Have a bit of a kip. Or kip for a little bit. All right, everybody. So that is some new British slang for you. Don't forget, we have a brand new podcast episode. You can click on the link in the description of this video. Go over, check it out. Emma is the guest for this week. Some advanced English for you. You're going to be exposed to Emma's British accent and Jacob's North American Canadian accent as well, so it's going to be a nice little contrast for you there. You're going to pick up some good expressions, have some good listening practice. I highly recommend you click on the link in the description of this video if you're just watching now. But that's about it for today. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Have a fantastic Friday wherever you're watching in the world, and a great weekend, and I will see you again on Monday. Don't forget, Emma's going to be with you in about 35 minutes over on Instagram. So go and join her. If you are one of our members, you will have priority with talking to Emma on screen. She's going to invite people to chat with her very casually on screen. That's about it for today, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Check you next time.